Hi, welcome to the Miller Life Kitchen. Thank you for joining me today, and I'm so excited to bring you a crockpot recipe for CROCKtober, the collaboration of crockpot recipes from a lot of great channels, and this is all sponsored and put on by Jeni at Jeni's Scratch Made Kitchen. My crockpot recipe is orange chicken, and you have very little ingredients that you're going to be using. So you're going to have chicken, of course. Now for the chicken, you can do any kind of chicken. You could do breasts, or you could do thighs. I'm going to be doing thighs. About 3 pounds is what I'm using. And I like thighs because they're very, I find that they're more flavorful and also a little bit more tender. Once you cook the chicken in the crock pot for about 4 to 6 hours on low, you will then you could cut it up or you could leave it whole. I'm going to be leaving it whole. Okay, so I'm getting started with my recipe. I am using the 13x9 casserole. I love this for this kind of thing, but it's also great for anything that like a crock-pot lasagna, casseroles, it's awesome. My crock pots are as old as the hills, so this one actually looks fairly decent yet, but it's probably one of the newer of my crock pot collection. I have that whole big 3 thing where it's got the 3. I use that for a lot of holiday things because then I can put multiple dishes in it to stay warm, or dips, all kinds of stuff. But I have little crock pots, I have big crock pots, but this one I'm going to use for my orange chicken. I had mentioned that I'm using thighs, so I just gave the pan a quick spray. Now I'm just going to get these guys in here. I love crock pots. I use them a lot. I use them all year round. I even make lookies in them. Roll up my cabbage, or cabbage rolls if that's what you call them from where you're at. I guess it's a geographical thing what you call them. My mother-in-law is Polish. She calls them grumpkies or something like that. But they're great. I just roll them up and put them in here and let them go. I think the longer they cook in the sauce, the more delicious they taste. But that's for another day and another recipe. All right, so I've got my chicken in here. Let me just quick wash my hands off. Okay, got my hands washed off. Now, you are going to be making a sauce later, but you're going to be using just very, very simple, quick ingredients. You're going to do a sweet baby Ray, sweet orange, I can't speak, marmalade, jam, if you make your own, have at it, and soy sauce. That's it. But I'm not going to use salt because the soy sauce obviously has salt in it, and I like to be careful with salt. I have high blood pressure, so there's that. All right, I'm going to put a little garlic on each. Ooh, hello, I hate when that happens. It'll be fine, I love garlic, so hopefully I get that piece. All right, so a little garlic, and that's it. I'm actually not even going to put any juice in here. Now I'm going to put it in my base and cover it up. See? Put it in the base. Put the lid on, and I'm going to be doing this on low. Now, what's going to happen is, after about 3 hours to 4 hours, I'm going to kind of check the chicken, but 3 to 4 hours, then we're going to mix up our sauce and then put it on for the remaining maybe hour. That way it doesn't get, because it is a stickier jam sauce, I don't want it to get burnt. That's it. Easy, right? That's the beauty of crock pots. So we will be back later when we start with our sauce. All right, so now we are going to make the sauce. So I have had the chicken in the crock pot for about 4 hours, and we're going to do, it's equal parts of sweet orange marmalade jelly, and then equal part of Sweet Baby Ray's. I did regular. I know there's lots of flavors out there, but I just did the original. I am doing 3/4 and 3/4, and then it's 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. And then you're going to mix it together. Now, this is a time when you can, like, kind of do your thing, and if you want red pepper flakes, which I'm going to do a little bit, not a whole lot. I do like a little spice, but not like crazy amounts. So I'm just doing probably a 1/4 teaspoon. Mix it together. And then now I want to show you what the chicken looks like. So this is the chicken in the crock pot. Get that cord out from under. And I have not secured, because apparently I learned this on TikTok. If any of you guys do TikTok, I didn't know, and I've been doing it for years. If you have a crock pot that you are supposed to, that has like the locking mechanism, apparently you're not supposed to do that. It creates pressure. Who knew? I always thought that that would alleviate that issue. So I did look it up, and for my crock pot it says do not hook it down. That's for travel only. Who the heck knew? Okay, so there's that. So unhinged, that's kind of funny. Unhinged. But this is about 4 hours. Now, what you're going to want to do is, so you do not have it to be too liquidy, I want to remove some of this liquid. Alright, let's put these guys like a little closer together. Delicious. That's it. I'm going to return the lid. Unhinged. And we're going to do this probably another hour. Here's the end result. My sauce was perfect. It did not need to be thickened. And then I served it over a bed of rice and did some steamed broccoli. It was so delicious. Thank you for joining CROCKtober and the Miller Life Kitchen, and I will see you next time. Consider subscribing if you like what you saw here today, and hit the like button. See you next time at the Miller Life Kitchen. Thank you.